Hi everyone, welcome to Miraculous Microbes. Today I would like to discuss about viruses and their structure, types and multiplication. Let's get started. Viruses are very small size infectious agent. Like other microorganisms, bacteria, fungi and parasites, they are also infectious agent that associated with disease in humans. The virus, unlike other infectious agents, are obligate intracellular parasite. That is, they absolutely require living host cell for their multiplication. They contain a single type of nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA, but not both. The virion of the virus particle consists of nucleic acid genome packed into a protein coat, that is capsid, which itself is sometimes enclosed by an envelope of lipid, protein and carbohydrate known as the envelope. They multiply inside the living cell by using the synthesizing machinery of host cell. They replicate by assembly of individual components and do not replicate by division such as the binary fission. They have a few or no enzymes for their own metabolism. They always use the host cell machinery to produce their components such as the viral messenger RNA, mRNA that is, protein and the identical copies of the genome. They lack the necessary enzymes for their replication. They replicate only inside the living cell, being parasite at the genetic level. That's why they are cultivated in the laboratory only inside the living cell. Unlike bacteria and fungi, which can be cultivated in the laboratory on non-living matter like nutrient agar. The virus do not respire. It can affect a wide range of the host. They are viruses that infect the invertebrates, vertebrates, plant, protist, fungi and even bacteria. In medical microbiology, we are concerned mainly with the virus that infect either human or bacteria. The virus that affect bacteria are known as the bacteriophages or phages. Next is the viral structure. The virion of the nucleic acid core, the genome surrounded by a protein coat, that is a capsid. The capsid together with the enclosed nucleic acid is known as the nucleocapsid. Some viruses are surrounded by envelopes. Size of the viruses. The viruses are generally much smaller than bacteria and its average size range from 25 to 300 nanometer in diameter. They are visible under electron microscope and only the largest virus and the complex viruses are seen under the light microscope with high resolution. Among all, the smallest viruses belongs to the families Cercoviridae, Parvoviridae and Picornaviridae, which measures about 20 to 30 nanometer in diameter, while the largest one belongs to the family that is the Poxviridae that measures around 250 to 300 nanometer in diameter. Recently, the scientists isolated a new form of viruses that infects the amoeba and it grouped it under a separate family that is Mimiviridae. The members of the family Mimiviridae size range from 400 to 800 nanometer in diameter. Here I shown a table which lists out the various virus families and their size in the nanometer. This figure shown the structure and the symmetry of the viruses. Next is the capsid of the virus. The nucleic acid of virus is surrounded by a protein coat called the capsid. Each capsid is composed of large number of the protein subunits, that is polypeptides, called as the capsomeres, which forms its morphological units. The polypeptide molecules composing the capsomeres are of the single type in some virus, while in other viruses, several types may be present. The arrangement of the capsomere is the characteristic of the particular type of virus. Next is the functions of capsid. Symmetrically arranged polypeptide molecules of capsid form an impenetrable shell around the nucleic acid core. The capsid facilitates the entry of the viral genome into the host cell by absorbing readily to the cell surface. The capsid of the virus protects its nucleic acid from the activity of the nuclease enzyme in biological fluids and thereby facilitates the attachment of virus to the target cell in the host. The structure of the viral capsid is best demonstrated by extracrystallography or electron microscopy. On the basis of the capsid structure, the virus can be classified into different morphological types. They are helical virus, polyhedral virus, enveloped virus, and complex virus. First, we are going to start with helical viruses. Helical viruses appear rod-like and may be rigid or flexible. The viral genome is found within hollow cylindrical capsid that has a helical structure. Example for the helical viruses includes rabies virus, Ebola hemorrhagic virus. Next is the polyhedral virus. They appear as the many-sided virus. The virus consists of the capsid in the shape of the icosahedron. It is a regular polyhedron with 20 triangular faces. Example for the polyhedron viruses is the adenovirus. Next is the enveloped virus. The helical and the polyhedron virus, when covered by the envelope, are called as the enveloped helical or enveloped polyhedral virus respectively. The influenza virus is an example of the enveloped helical virus, and the herpes simplex virus is an example of enveloped polyhedral virus. Last is the complex virus. Some viruses, such as the viruses of bacteria, that is the bacteriophages, have the complicated structure and are called as the complex viruses. Envelope of the viruses. In some viruses, the capsid is covered by envelope. They are called as enveloped virus. All of the negative stranded RNA viruses are enveloped. The virus that lack the envelope are called as non-enveloped or naked viruses. The virion envelope usually consists of lipid, protein and the glycoproteins. It has a membrane structure similar to the cellular membrane of the host cell. The viral envelope does not contain any cellular protein, even though the virus are released from the host cell by an extrusion process that coats the virus with a layer of the host cell plasma membrane that becomes a viral envelope. In most cases, the envelope contains protein that are determined and encoded by the viral nucleic acid. The lipid component of the virus's envelope is usually of the host cell origin. Depending on the virus, the envelope of the viruses may or may not be covered by spikes. The spikes are glycoprotein-like projection on the outer surface of the envelope. Most spikes act as the viral attachment protein, that is VAP. The viral attachment protein that bind to the red blood cells is called as the heme agglutinin. Shape of the viruses. Most of the enveloped viruses are round or pleomorphic with the exception of pox virus and the rhabdovirus. Rhabdovirus is a bullet-shaped virus, whereas pox virus is a brick-shaped virus. Viral nucleic acid. The genome of the virus consists of either DNA or RNA, but never both. The DNA can be single-stranded or double-stranded. Depending on the virus, the DNA can be linear or circular. The RNA can be either positive sense like mRNA or negative sense, double-stranded or ambiguous. Finally, viral multiplication. Due to the lack of the necessary biosynthetic enzymes, the virus replicate by taking over of the biochemical machinery of the host cell to synthesize the viral specific macromolecules required for the production of the viral progeny. The replication cycle have a 6 sequential stages that are adsorption, penetration, uncoating, biosynthesis, maturation and release. First, we're going to see detailedly about the adsorption stage. It is a process in which these receptors connect to the desired host cell. This step requires two things. First one is an appropriate host cell receptor, that is the attachment site, and the complementary protein on the surface of the viral particle. For the naked virus, capsomeres protein found in the capsid attached to the host cell receptor. For the enveloped viruses, use the spikes for the attachment. Next stage is the penetration. After attachment, the viral particle may be engulfed by the mechanism resembling the phagocytosis. A process is known as the viroplexis. Alternatively, in the enveloped viruses, the envelope fuses with the surface of the plasma membrane of the host cell, releasing the nucleocapsid into the cytoplasm. Third stage is the uncoating. It is the physical separation of the viral nucleic acid from the outer structural components of the virion. Uncoating is achieved either through the enzymes of the host cell lysosome, host cell cytoplasmic enzymes, or viral encoded enzymes. Fourth step is the biosynthesis. The viral nucleic acid reaching the host cell genome to shut down the normal cellular metabolism and direct the synthesis of the viral components. In general, the most DNA viruses synthesize their nucleic acid in the host cell nucleus. Most RNA viruses synthesize all their components in their cytoplasm. The viral protein is synthesized in the cytoplasm. Biosynthesis consists of the following step. First step is the transcription of mRNA from the viral nucleic acid. Next step is the translation of the mRNA into the earlier protein or non-structural proteins. They are the enzymes which initiate and maintain the synthesis of the viral components. It includes the shutdown of the host cell machinery. The third step is the replication of the viral nucleic acid. The fourth step is the synthesis of the later structural protein, which are components of the daughter viral capsid. The mechanism of the nucleic acid synthesis differ from the viruses to viruses. Fifth stage in the viral multiplication is the maturation. The viral components are assembled together to form daughter viruses. The assembly take place in the nucleus or in the cytoplasm. At this stage, the non-enveloped viruses are present intracellularly as fully developed virion, but in case of the enveloped virus, up to the nucleocapsid is complete and envelope is derived from the host cell membrane. The last stage is the release. In case of the bacterial virus, the release of the progeny virus takes place by the lysis of the bacterium, while in case of the animal viruses, their release occurs by without the cell lysis. A single infected cell may release a large number of the progeny virion. There is a phase, that is the eclipse phase, a stage between the penetration, virus to release the progeny is called as the eclipse period. In this stage, the virus cannot be demonstrated inside the host cell. Thank you. I hope this video gives you enough information about the viruses and their structure, types and the multiplication. I will catch you in the next video related to the microbiology.